Hello, friends, and welcome to TroytlePower Presents the Power Playthroughs podcast with TroytlePower. I am your host, TroytlePower. This is the podcast where we play games in a powerful way, and today we're checking out the Kobayashi Maru at kobayashimaru.com. This is a game/contest that's being sponsored by Star Trek Fleet Command. I don't really know what to expect. I've heard Oregon Trail brought up. It says, "Welcome, Cadet, to the Kobayashi Maru simulation." Let's try that again with a cool voice. "Welcome, Cadet, to the Kobayashi Maru simulation. Think you've got a shot at surviving the universe's most unbeatable game and showing Starfleet your captain material? Race against other cadets and the clock for the fastest trial time. Complete the simulation with one of the top 3 best results and win prize packages full of the galaxy's rarest treasures. Don't say we didn't warn you. Death is all but inevitable. Good luck." Continue. Please, I have to log into Facebook to continue. All right, let me go turn off this and do the Facebook login, because you don't need to see my Facebook login stuff. We'll just log into the Facebook here. All right, we're logged into Facebook. We'll turn that back on. Let's see, is there, okay, there is sound and music. Cool, okay. Star Trek, Kobayashi Maru, it shows a spaceship. It kind of looks like the NX-01, but more fancy than the NX-01, more futuristic than the NX-01. But let's go ahead and hit start and see what we're in for. Admiral Zeddy says, "Welcome to the Kobayashi Maru scenario." I'm assuming this is that same person. "I have designed the simulation to assess Starfleet cadets' capabilities when faced with an overwhelming threat. Your ability to coordinate with your crew, correctly assess situations, and respond with appropriate tactics will all factor into your performance evaluation. Let us begin." I can say, "Who will I be commanding?" "Your fellow cadets will serve as the crew of your ship. Lieutenant Graves, Science Officer, Lieutenant Jirwa, Helmsman, Lieutenant Viteri, Navigator, Lieutenant Liu, Communications Officer, Dr. Sokolov, Medical Officer, and Lieutenant Wambu, Engineer. Lieutenant Varma, Security Officer. Good luck, Captain." It has quotation marks around it. I can say, "Let's do this." We're on the bridge of a ship. It's all pixely. As you wait for the simulator to start, Lieutenant Jirwa is napping. And Lieutenant Jirwa says, "Well, I guess we're ready to start this crazy ride, huh?" Suddenly, there's a clunk and whir of equipment starts coming to life. Stars appear on the view screen. The simulation has begun. And I can say, "Helm, status report." Lieutenant Jirwa says, "Helm, get ready, Captain. What section of Gamma Hydra should I set course for?" And I can say, "Best speed to Gamma Hydra section 12, set course for 15, head for 17, or proceed to 19. I don't know. Let's do 17. "Entering Gamma Hydra section 17. I'm making myself tired by being sleepy Lieutenant Jirwa. The only major installation in this section is the dilithium mining colony at Verna 4. And I'm going to say, "Cool, let's set course for Venara 4. Not Verna, Venara. The trip to Venara 4 is not long, but as your ship enters the outskirts of the system..." "Captain, we're near Venara 4, but the system is cluttered with planetoid fragments, including dilithium-rich asteroids. Navigation deflectors are set at full power." I can have Graves tell me about the colony, Jirwa divert course around the asteroid field, or to proceed through the asteroid field. Let's find out about the colony. Lieutenant Graves looks up from the library computer terminal. "Venara 4 is a small but productive outpost engaged in the mining of dilithium. Planet's deposits arise from its proximity to dilithium-laced asteroids that have impacted the surface over millions of years and been concentrated by unique geological activity." Let's go through the asteroid field. Come on, Jirwa, I believe you. I believe in you. Your ship passes ahead into the asteroid field. "The dilithium particles in the asteroid field scatter our scanner emissions, Captain. This makes scanning ineffective beyond short range, but our navigational deflectors are at full power and should keep our path clear of debris." Thank you, Lieutenant. Your ship soon arrives at Venara 4 and assumes orbit over the colony. Lieutenant Liu says, "The governor of the colony is hailing us, Captain." On screen. Governor Freund appears on the central screen, wearing the simple jumpsuit of a colonist. Clearly, they don't bother with fancy protocol out here. He's not on our screen, though. This is kind of disappointing. Our view, I mean, we've got the planet on screen, but why doesn't it have, like, a pixel art of the guy for me to see? "We don't get many starships calling here at Venara 4, Captain. What brings you to our humble mining colony?" I'm going to say, "It's just part of our patrol route." He smiles. Smiles warmly at your joke. "Well, as long as you're here, would you like to beam down and have a chat?" There are a few matters I'd like to get Starfleet's attention on. Certainly, I'll beam down. Where's my mouse? There we go. Here we go. You materialize in the office of Governor Friend. He greets you with a smile. Oh man, I just realized. So I'm doing a video version of this podcast, but my webcam totally has a delay on it of 850 milliseconds, which I do not need to have on when I'm recording from my PC. So if you've been watching the video of this and you were confused about my face being out of sync with what I said, it's fixed now. Hello, Captain. Pleasure to meet you. I want to discuss a few things with you. Please, sit down. Thank you, Governor, I say. You join Governor Friend for a meal in his office, and he discusses the issues affecting his colony. After some time, he finally gets to the point. Our transport ships have been delayed on several occasions lately. It affects my production schedule. Also, our stockpile storage is almost full. I need Starfleet to stop diverting our transport ships to other duty. This operation is more important. We could take your dilithium. That's very kind of you, Captain, but I couldn't release my stockpile to you. That would be quite irregular. And therefore I say, I must be going now. That's it. Governor Friend, it seems genuinely disappointed to see you go. That's too bad. I appreciate you checking in, though. Good to know that Starfleet is on patrol. One to beam up. Your ship heads out of the Venara 4 system and soon reaches open space. Helm, resume patrol course. I say, continue with patrol of Gamma Hydra Section 17. Soon you've reached the border of Section 17. Helm, status report. Lieutenant Jarvis says, Helm ready, Captain. What section of Gamma Hydra should I set course for? Let's go to 12. Blazing a course and soon your ship has arrived. Entering Gamma Hydra Section 12, Captain. There's only one station in this area, Deep Space Station S12. Set course. Soon you're approaching Deep Space Station S12. Now see, that's a good looking station on my view screen there. Captain, I'm receiving a signal from Deep Space Station. Oh, I'm sorry, this was, whoa, what? Go away. Had a pop-up come up. This is Lieutenant Luke. Captain, I'm receiving a signal from Deep Space Station S12. On the screen, please. Middle-aged man appears on the screen. He wears the uniform of a station chief. Looks very tired and concerned. Chief Palmer says, there's a space station, Deep Space Station S12. I'm Chief Palmer. Thank goodness you've come. I have a medical emergency on my hands. And my response is, please state the nature of the medical emergency. One of my technicians has become very sick. We want to evacuate him to Starbase 10, but I don't have a shuttle that can make the trip. I'm requesting that your ship act as a medical transport under Federation Statute 701.2, Section B. I can say there's no such regulation. I can ask Dr. Sokolov, or I say I don't take orders. I'm going to ask Dr. Sokolov. There is such regulation, but it usually applies to civilian ships, not to Starfleet cruisers. Still, we need a good reason to refuse to assist. With a legitimate emergency, I recommend we beam over so I can examine the patient. Let's go have a look. You and Dr. Sokolov head over to S12's medical bay, where you find a sick Telerite lying in bed. He looks quite sick. Okay, we're in a medical bay on our visual now. Technician Grax says, everything hurts, especially weird little lumps. Do something. And I'm going to say, what's wrong with him, Doc? Before you can react, the Telerite convulses. One of his lumps bursts open, spraying you and Dr. Sokolov with some goo. Some got in your eye. Don't move. Let me get a scan of this. Oh no, it's Klingon dagger pox. Is that bad? Defeat, it says. You lose. Oh no. Around you, a jarring thud signals the end of the simulation. Admiral Zeddy says, Klingon dagger pox is always fatal. At least casualties were limited to yourself and your chief medical officer. I should remind you that quitting the test is always an option. And it gives me like a little comic book picture of a Telerite in a wheelchair exploding pus out at who is presumably my character, maybe the doctor. Cool. I think that was fine. That was enough. Yeah, it's just a choose your own adventure Star Trek game. That's kind of fun. I wish it was on my phone. I wonder if it is on a phone. Can you play this on a phone? Because just sitting there tapping the options on a phone would be quite a lot of fun, I think. Yeah, that's at KobayashiMaru.com. Go play it yourself. Let me know how you do. Maybe you'll do better than I did. 8 minutes is my time with one fail. Let's check the leaderboard. So the highest rating to get through the whole thing is 32 minutes with 6 deaths. I guess because you have to log in with your Facebook account, that keeps you from like learning the whole game and just like scumming it. I guess, you could go like look up a Let's Play of somebody doing it. Like you look up my Let's Play and not to go get Klingon dagger pox in your eye from a Telerite. So yeah, anyway, that's been the Kobayashi Maru. Thanks for checking out the podcast. If you haven't already, it'd be awesome if you could go onto Apple Podcasts and leave a review, or just tell a friend about the show, man. Go find my Twitter account at TPP and retweet some stuff or something. Tell some other people. Get some other people listening. Until next time, friends. Tap A, and don't take the Kobayashi Maru.
This has been a presentation
of the We Can Make This Work
Probably Network.
Follow us on Twitter
@ProbablyWork
for more of our questionable content.
Also, we have a website called probablywork.com.